A digital token named Gold24K Reserve or Goldx exists on the Ethereum blockchain. The name itself suggests a connection to real, physical gold. It implies that each token represents a piece of 24-karat gold. This idea is straightforward. It aims to combine the long-standing value of gold with the modern technology of cryptocurrency. The goal is to create a digital asset that holds its value, much like the precious metal it is named after. People often seek such assets to protect their wealth from the ups and downs of other markets. Goldx presents itself as a tool for this kind of value preservation. The concept behind tokens like Goldx is a response to a common concern in finance. Many people worry about inflation devaluing traditional currencies like the US dollar. Gold has historically been a safe haven during times of economic uncertainty. Blockchains, on the other hand, offer a way to transfer value quickly and transparently across the globe. A token that links to gold attempts to offer the best of both worlds. It proposes the stability of gold with the efficiency and accessibility of a digital token. This could allow users to hold gold-like value in a digital wallet and use it in the world of decentralized finance, or DeFi. Goldx is built on the Ethereum network. It uses the ERC20 token standard, which is a common technical blueprint for tokens on Ethereum. This means it can be stored in any standard Ethereum wallet and traded on decentralized exchanges. The token's official contract address is public information. Anyone can look it up on a blockchain explorer to see its code. The name Gold24K Reserve leads one to believe that there is a process to convert the digital token into physical gold. However, the exact rules and guarantees for such a conversion are often complex or not clearly defined for tokens of this nature. It is important to understand what this token is not. Section 2. The on-chain story. Public data and red flags. Public blockchain data provides a clear but concerning picture of Goldx. The token contract exists at a specific address on the Ethereum network. Using a block explorer like Etherscan, we can see the token's history. The data shows an extremely low level of activity. As of late 2025, the token has only 5 holders. The total number of transactions ever recorded is just 2. This near-zero activity is a major red flag. A token intended for value preservation and trading should have a growing community of users. A token should also have a steady stream of transactions. The lack of both suggests it has failed to gain any real adoption. Despite minimal on-chain activity, some DEX data tells a wildly different story. On Uniswap, Goldx appears listed with astonishing valuations. Some aggregators report a price around $4,300 per token. Others show a total market value in the trillions, and liquidity in the billions. Those figures are completely inconsistent with the token's transaction history and holder count. Such a massive discrepancy suggests the data is not reliable. It could be a data error, or a deliberate attempt to manipulate perceived value. These conflicting pieces create a confusing situation. On one hand, the blockchain shows a dormant, unused token. On the other hand, DEX metrics make it look massive and valuable. Trust the fundamental on-chain data. The number of holders and transactions is hard to fake. High DEX valuations can be misleading, especially if the liquidity pool is deceptive, or if an aggregator misinterprets the smart contract. The risk: a user sees big numbers and assumes legitimacy. They might buy without checking on-chain facts. But a token with no users or trading history has no organic value. The high price is likely an illusion. A buyer might find it impossible to sell at that price. Thin or artificial liquidity can make the investment worthless. This is a classic warning sign in crypto. Section 3. The missing pieces. What we cannot verify. A major issue with Goldx is the complete lack of verifiable background information. For an asset that claims a link to physical gold, proof of reserves is the most critical element. A legitimate asset-backed token would provide regular third-party audits, confirming that it holds the corresponding amount of gold in a secure, insured vault. For Goldx, there is no such proof. No audit reports, no vaulting provider details, no insurance certificates have been made public. Without this evidence, the claim of being a gold 24K reserve is just a name with nothing to support it. Furthermore, there is no transparency about the team or organization behind the token. We do not know who the founders are, where they are located, or what their experience is. There is no official company, foundation, or legal entity associated with Goldx. This anonymity is another significant red flag. Reputable projects have public teams and legal structures to build trust and provide accountability. When a project is completely anonymous, it is impossible for users to hold anyone responsible if something goes wrong, such as if the project turns out to be a scam or is simply abandoned by its creators. The token also has no digital footprint beyond its on-chain contract. There is no official website, no white paper detailing its mechanics, no presence on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, no presence on Telegram. A real project needs these channels to communicate with its community, provide updates, and answer questions. The absence of any official communication channels makes it impossible for potential users to learn more about the project or engage with its developers. This isolation suggests that Goldx is not a serious project seeking to build a user base. It is essentially a ghost token. To make matters more confusing, several other unrelated tokens use the name Goldx on different blockchains. This can easily mislead people who are trying to research the asset. Someone might find information about a different, perhaps more legitimate, Goldx, and mistakenly believe it applies to the Ethereum token. The lack of a unique brand identity and the general obscurity of the token make it difficult to distinguish from other projects or potential scams. This lack of clear information, combined with the absence of a team and proof of reserves, leaves far too many unanswered questions. Even though the Goldx token shows many warning signs, it is technically possible to acquire it on a decentralized exchange like Uniswap. So this process is a purely technical one and does not imply an endorsement of the asset. To start, a user needs a self-custody wallet, MetaMask Trust Wallet that is connected to the Ethereum network. This wallet must contain another cryptocurrency to trade, Ether for paying transaction fees, a token like Pax Gold, a stablecoin like USDC/USDT. The next step is to navigate to the Uniswap web application. Inside the Uniswap interface, you will see a swap feature. This feature has two fields: the token you want to trade away, the token you want to receive. In the UPay field, you would select the token you already have in your wallet, for example, Pax Gold. In the U Receive field, you need to find the Goldx token. Since Goldx is an obscure token, it will likely not appear in the default list. You must manually add it by pasting its official contract address, 0x7B655B D240A740DE28B43E2CE3429BDD. After you have pasted the contract address, Uniswap will prompt you with a warning about importing an unknown token. This is a standard security feature. You must acknowledge this risk to proceed. Once the Goldx token is selected, you can enter the amount you wish to trade. For instance, you could enter that you want to swap 0.5 Pax Gold for the corresponding amount of Goldx. The interface will show you the estimated amount of Goldx you will receive based on the current price in the liquidity pool. It will also show other details, like the price impact, the network fee, the gas fee. Before confirming, it is crucial to review all the details of the transaction carefully. Check the price, the amounts, and the estimated gas fee. Because of the token's suspicious nature and low liquidity, the price impact might be extremely high, meaning your trade could significantly worsen the price. If you decide to proceed, you will click the swap button and then confirm the transaction in your wallet. The transaction will be sent to the Ethereum network for processing. After a few moments, if successful, the Goldx tokens will appear in your wallet, and the token you paid with will be gone. In summary, Gold 24K Reserve, Goldx, presents itself through its name as a digital token linked to gold. It exists as an ERC-20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, and its contract is public for anyone to inspect. The idea behind it taps into a popular narrative in the crypto space, creating a stable digital asset backed by a time-tested store of value. This concept is appealing to those looking to hedge against inflation and market volatility. The token is technically available for trading on decentralized exchanges, and a user with a crypto wallet can acquire it through a standard token swap process. However, the verifiable facts about Goldx paint a deeply troubling picture. The on-chain data reveals a token with virtually no users and no transaction history. This starkly contrasts with the impossibly large valuation and liquidity figures displayed on some DEX data aggregators. This massive discrepancy is a significant red flag, suggesting either severe data errors or intentional manipulation. A token with no community, no trading volume, and no real adoption has no organic value, regardless of what a price chart might suggest. The high price is likely an illusion that cannot be relied upon. Furthermore, the project is missing all the essential elements of a trustworthy asset-backed token. There is no public team, no legal entity, no official website, and most importantly, no proof of gold reserves. Without independent audits confirming that physical gold is being held in a vault, the token's name is just an empty claim. The complete lack of transparency and communication makes it impossible to verify anything about the project's legitimacy or the intentions of its anonymous creators. These missing pieces are not minor details. They are fundamental requirements for any project asking for users' trust and funds. Therefore, anyone encountering the Goldx token should proceed with extreme caution. The evidence strongly suggests that it is not a legitimate, gold-backed asset. The combination of near-zero on-chain activity, wildly anomalous DEX metrics, and a complete lack of transparency points toward it being either a failed experiment, an abandoned test token, or a potential scam designed to trap uninformed buyers. The foundational rule in crypto is to do your own research, and in the case of Goldx, the research leads to a clear and unavoidable conclusion. Gold 24K Reserve, Goldx, is an obscure Ethereum token with a gold-themed name and anomalous high DEX valuations but minimal real activity.